Albert Einstein. A name that has become almost a synonym for genius. But behind the wild hair, the equations scribbled on chalkboards, and the iconic photo of him sticking out his tongue, lies the story of a man who changed not only science, but also the way humanity sees the universe itself. Einstein was not born a genius. In fact, as a child, he spoke very little. Some even thought he was slow. Teachers considered him lazy, uninterested in memorization, and unlikely to achieve much in life. But young Albert had something different, an endless curiosity. While other kids played outside, he stared at a compass for hours, fascinated that the needle always pointed north. He wondered, what invisible force guides it? That sense of wonder would stay with him forever. As he grew older, he struggled in traditional schools. He hated rigid teaching methods and often clashed with his teachers. Yet he excelled in math and physics when left to explore on his own. Eventually, he entered the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich, where he wasn't the best student on paper, but his creativity set him apart. After graduation, he couldn't even find a teaching job. Instead, he worked at a patent office in Bern, Switzerland. But this boring job gave him time to think, and think he did. Then came 1905, later called his Annus Mirabilis, or Miracle Year. In a single year, while still a patent clerk, Einstein published 4 groundbreaking papers. He explained the photoelectric effect, which later won him the Nobel Prize. He showed that molecules actually exist by explaining Brownian motion. He redefined time and space with his theory of special relativity, introducing the now famous equation E = mc2. 4 papers in 1 year, each enough to make a career. Together, they revolutionized physics. 10 years later, Einstein took relativity even further. His general theory of relativity showed that gravity isn't just a force pulling objects, it's the very bending of space and time itself. When a massive object like the sun exists, it curves the fabric of the universe, and planets move along those curves. It was a breathtaking idea, confirmed in 1919 when astronomers observed light bending around the sun during an eclipse. Overnight, Einstein became an international celebrity, but fame didn't change him much. He remained eccentric and humble. He often forgot socks, wandered around deep in thought, and loved playing the violin. He had a playful sense of humor, once saying, "If relativity is proven right, Germany will claim me as a German, and France will say I'm a citizen of the world. If it's wrong, France will say I'm German, and Germany will say I'm Jewish." In the 1930s, Einstein fled Nazi Germany and settled in the United States. There he took a position at Princeton. Though he was a pacifist, he also feared Hitler's regime might develop a nuclear weapon first. So in 1939, he co-signed a letter to President Roosevelt, warning of the danger and urging America to research atomic energy. That letter helped spark the Manhattan Project. But Einstein himself never worked on the bomb, and after the war, he deeply regretted the role he played in its beginning. For the rest of his life, he advocated peace, nuclear disarmament, and international cooperation. Einstein was not only a scientist but also a philosopher. He spoke about the importance of imagination, famously saying, "Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination encircles the world." He challenged traditional thinking, encouraged curiosity, and saw science not as cold equations, but as a way to touch the mysteries of existence. He passed away in 1955, but his legacy endures. From GPS satellites that rely on relativity to modern physics pushing the boundaries of space and time, Einstein's ideas still shape our world today. Albert Einstein was not just a scientist. He was a dreamer, a rebel against rigid thinking, a reminder that curiosity and imagination can change everything. And maybe that's why, decades later, we still look at his photo, his wild hair, his playful grin, and think, this is what genius looks like.